are you wearing space pants because your ass is out of this world?
Space pants.
I know, right? Go try that on someone, see if you get slapped.
I'm Brittany, Tiffany, Candace. I'm gonna rattle this shit off, okay? And when I hit it, you buzz it, all right? Brittany, Tiffany, Amber, Sabrina, Melody, Dakota, Sierra, Bambi, Crystal, Samantha, Ruby, Tara, Tom, Tammy, Lauren, Shailene, Chantel, Christy, Mitney. I can't do it all. It's 52 random names.
That's unheard of, though.
But
that's impressive.
What I can tell you, this is how this works, okay? I got a scanned copy of that fucking Outback contract in my outbox, all right? Now I press one button, 100 different newsmen read your name alongside Sam Lancaster in black and white, okay? I'll give you the whole
I'm telling you. I've never seen
I remember
it
all my lines from Boogie Nights.
Let's hear some other movies. Keep it going.
All right. Who's it gonna be? Huh? Who's gonna fuck? Huh? Look, it's my big dick. I'm ready to fuck. So everybody get ready now. Best line of all time.
And then, don't get me to, messing it up. But, the important thing is get that slide in there. And then, all right? So ready, come on. Put the slides in. Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna hit that lens. Oh!
Right in your fucking head.
You okay, man?
Right in the eye.
Alright. I'm gonna stop with that.
Well, I think we got robbed of a bacchanalian youth because of AIDS. I know that's not over yet, but it's certainly... Well, we did. It was like the year we became 16, suddenly we couldn't really have sex like our parents did in the 60s. So, although there still isn't a cure for AIDS, I don't know.
I love that this. I just like to say, for the record, that this film is a comedy of and I know we've so far covered heroin and AIDS, and I'm sorry. I'd also like to say that Mia Sara from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it goes to the same gym as me in LA, and I saw her and I was like, oh my god, she hasn't aged at all, and I was like, oh my god, it's Mia Sara from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Her over the fucking internet.
Yeah. No,
you
Mia
Sara. She sees that and thinks, oh, he's a nice young man.
Hello.
Well, I'm going to make a reference that's going to reveal my age and the things that I like to do.
Go for it.
I feel like I'm Hannah Montana. No, it feels very, I don't know, it feels like I'm living two different worlds, especially when I was in school too. Like I would go off and like one weekend I flew to LA with my mom and my best friend and we went to the MTV Movie Awards, and then on Monday I had a math test. It just feels really, there's like a disconnect between my lives, but it's been working so far.
What's a rap song that you know the words to?
Well, I kind of know "No Love" by Eminem and Lil Wayne.
Can you remind me how that goes?
Oh boy, what's it? Oh man, oh god, you put me on the spot. What is it? Oh shit, it's not gonna work. I know it says, bitch, you get no love, which is perfectly in keeping with my trying to empower ladies.
It seems like a lot of people right now are, as if this is the first time that young women have ever, incorporated sexuality into music, that seems...
Or men, for Christ's sake. I mean, like, I could see Robert Plant's dick. I don't know if anyone is aware of that, but, like, I don't know why everyone just focuses on women.
Would you be up for doing an improv game here if I gave you characters?
Sure. Always.
One of you is a mascot for a fast food chain, and the other is a hungry teenager.
Okay, one of us is a mascot for a fast food chain.
That can be you.
Okay.
And I'm a hungry teenager.
Mm-hmm. And that's all we get? We're just.
And you're both outside the fast food chain 5 minutes before it closes.
Okay.
Hey, I was hoping to get
Hey.
a cheeseburger.
I don't have them in my suit. I gotta go inside. I'm just outside here, trying to get people into the business. All right.
But it feels like, you could maybe talk to the manager just because.
Look, guy. All right. What?
You're actually a person?
I'm a real guy in here. You thought
I always thought you were. I thought you were Rally the Rally Burger.
No, I'm not Rally the Rally Burger. I'm Bob Parsons, This is my second job. I've got 3 kids who don't speak to me, so that's the truth, all right?
And now the restaurant is on fire.
Oh, good, it's burning down.
Rally!
I'll go find a better job. And scene. That's actually a good scene.
It was.
That was awesome. I like that. Well, what was it like I feel like having a cat actually attached to you by a wire must be that's an experience not a lot of people get to have.
And really they shouldn't, because it's not, I don't recommend it.
No, why not?
Because a cat generally doesn't want to be attached to you by a wire, so it'll try to become unattached by whatever means necessary.
Is there an animal you think would go for that better?
Like a dead one, maybe.
Lance doesn't want to see this movie. Have your other subjects wanted to?
Spitzer wanted to see it immediately. Julian wanted to denounce it before he saw it, and did so. He got an audio tape recording and issued an annotated transcript of the film, which, because it was an audio tape recording, missed fully a third of the movie, which were the silent chats by Bradley Manning.
Your questions are very intriguing, my friend.
Is that a good thing?
No, but it's not a bad thing. It is what it is. You like being what's the word I'm looking for? Like, causing a thing, like a thing.
Did you hear about the recent story about the 3-way that ended in a stabbing?
Doesn't surprise me.
What?
If I'm honest.
Oh, go on. And it wasn't because of an alien possession.
No.
The 2 guys wanted to change positions and the other one was against it.
That's why they stabbed him.
I know. It's ridiculous.
What did he stab him with? Sorry.
See, I just want to let that settle. We've talked a lot about Danny being so different from this character. I think even Mel Gibson called him a pussycat. In your experience, how much does that seem to be the case, that on-screen badasses can be the opposite in real life?
Always. I worked with a guy
much.
named Bill Sadler who played like one of the bad guys in Die Hard 2, and he made a movie with a bunch of other bad guys. They all became friends. And I went over to his house once. And all the bad guys were in his living room that you recognize from all these other movies, and they're all playing banjos and guitars and crooning Johnny Cash. It was the funniest thing to see, like the bad guy gang, and they're all super sweet.
Do you recall who else was there?
I can name the movies. One of them was the bad guy in a Chuck Norris movie. I should know his name. It's like a who's who of a bad guy, and it was just amazing to see all those faces in that circumstance. And they're the sweetest people in the world. They all hang out together. That's the only other friends they can find are other bad guys.
Oh my gosh, so sad.
And Danny's like that. He's just a really sweet guy.
And if Martin Scorsese likes them, I think any man can feel fine.
And if Marty's, I like it. I like your stuff. Then it's then you know what? Then maybe we should all give it a shot when the next film comes out. It's good. I'm working on it. I like it.
If I were De Niro, could you give me how you would direct me?
You got to work a little harder on your lines. You got to get it. You're not so bad. You got to think a little harder. You got to do a little more. Like when he's gonna punch you in the face once, you got to punch him back. He's gonna punch you, and you got to punch him in the head.
That was good. I can see you spent some time on that.
It's my Scorsese impression. I like it.
Do you know I did a movie with a monkey that played hockey?
No, now I do.
RedEye.
What's it called?
Most Valuable Primate.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
You should.
What team did the monkey play for?
Mine.
Your team, obviously.
He was my monkey. Chimpanzee. We're not supposed to call them monkeys.
Oh, really? They get offended?
Well, the animal people do, because they're not monkeys.
The animal people.
I'm happy to drink Malort with you.
The time is 10:45 a.m. The best time to drink Malort, obviously.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that. We're supposed to pretend that it's like late in the day, and you're letting the audience behind the curtain.
Quitting time already.
It is 10:45 in the morning. We're already drinking beer. I'm super excited to do a baby shot of Malort. Apparently, they were all out of Malort.
I know, the end of the bottle. It must really
This is the last, the last bits of Malort.
So we're gonna see how our Malort
I haven't had Malort in probably 2 years, so I am. But though it is prominently featured in Drinking Buddies in one scene in particular.
So here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. You mentioned wanting to model your career in some way after Ryan Gosling. How much do you wish you could go back and be part of the Mickey Mouse Club if you could?
Oh man, I can't sing worth the lick, so I don't know if I would be allowed in the club like that. Would be, I can't.
You can't sing?
No.
Can you dance?
I mean, I was born with rhythm, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not a break dancer.
I feel like there's always that one member who's in the back just kind of mouthing along.
No,
and dancing.
just kind of got by because he's a cute kid. Yeah. I was an ugly kid. I don't know how to know. Mickey Mouse Club wasn't for me.
You got to know how to pony, like Bonnie Maroney, mashed potato, do the alligator.
I think I answered a lot of questions about the women thing, and it used to bug me for a while, but I think maybe it's just the case that like every year I've had something a little different to say about it, even just because at first it didn't really affect my career at all, and then when you start taking photos for magazines, you know, the way that it's a little different, the way that Sims is treated, the way that I'm treated, for good reason or for bad, I don't know. And then once you start dealing with LA guys, then all the sliminess that I thought was just not part of the music industry as prominently as it was displayed in, you know, biopics about Cadillac Records back in the day or whatever. It's like, Mom, it's not that slimy. And then you meet like LA, New York guys, and it gets like, it's so insidious because they'll greet you, you know, and they'll touch you or something. But they don't say like, you know, it's a casting couch, like I want to sign you, but first I have to see the goods. I don't say anything like that. But their hands linger too long, and it's so like insidious that I don't know when to yell, "You're touching me too long!" And he's like, "Whoa," because it's so casual, the way that the lines become crossed, and that stunned me. I thought I was ready when I joined this business to be like, "No, no," and then I found that like, I don't know, sexism and misogyny and complicated gender roles came with a lot of otherwise really good people.
I think anything with that in that sleazy tone of voice would be uncomfortable, even if they said, "I think your music is phenomenal." That would just be wrong.
My wife loves your stuff. Like, it's never a good voice.
Actually, I strangely wouldn't mind a week with Justin Bieber because I have like things to say to him.
Like what?
I feel like he's been really mistreated, and it makes me really sad.
Look at my filmography for a second. I played a white woman. I've played a midget. I've played a crackhead. I've played a gangster. I've played a Shakespearean educated teacher. I played a power tap instructor. Who has a filmography like that? That's crazy. A white woman and a midget? Sorry, Sir Lawrence and Olivier never played a midget. Never played a white woman, man. Where's my Oscar?
But I'm wondering when you make those, is there any sense of, for me as a viewer with those movies, I couldn't help but say, no one would believe that he was a baby, and those don't look like white women. Like, is that...
You should never, ever go see a comedy. Ever. You should only see dramas. You gotta go see, just dramas. Because you can't think like that in a movie. When you go see a movie, you gotta suspend. Come on.
When you go
see Jurassic Park, do you go,
I love Jurassic
oh my
Park.
God, look at those real dinosaurs. Like,
of course
that
not, because they
make
make it believable on screen.
You can't suspend the believability. You can't suspend the reality and go, you know what? I could believe that as a baby.
I could.
I could believe
in that
Shawn
case,
a white woman.
it didn't seem believable to me. So
You can only do with so much makeup. That's tough. I had to tuck back. All I needed, you know what? Here's the thing. If I had a vagina, you would have believed it.
You're right. That would have sold it. But I'm glad we didn't have to take it there.
Yeah, but you know what? I could have.
You consider that for white chicks?
That's method acting. You got to do it. I considered that. I considered
a white vagina or a black vagina?
I have to start with a black vagina and then go to a white vagina.
And then you'd be 7 more hours of makeup.
But the surgery to go to a white vagina, you know how painful that is?
One
One thing at a time. Because the skin grafting involved. Just doing a vagina alone is a lot of work. But to add like the white and the pink and get that perfect, that's like a couple of surgeries. So I would go black vagina first. And then I would do, for the sequel, I would do a white vagina.
Now I do wish there was a sequel.
Now we're gonna do one.
All of a sudden.
But can you suspend the fact that they're guys, they're black guys?
The second time, yes, I will.
Okay, so that was hard for you.
Now that I know what you put into it, I appreciate it. Cool. I think that's all the time we have. Appreciate it, Marlon. Thanks a lot.
Got it.
Black and white. Okay. I'll give you the whole.
I'm telling you. I've never seen
I remember
it
all my lines from Boogie Nights.
Let's hear some other movies.
Right.
Keep it going.
All right. Who's it gonna be? Huh? Who's gonna fuck? Huh? Look, it's my big dick. I'm ready to fuck. So everybody get ready now. Best line of all time.
Ooh, I'm gonna hit that lens. Ooh.
Oh!
You okay, man?
Right in the eye.
Alright. I'm gonna stop with that.
Well, I think we got robbed of a bacchanalian youth because of AIDS. I know that's not over yet, but it's certainly. Well, we did. It was like the year we became 16, suddenly we couldn't really have sex like our parents did.
And then, don't give me the, messing it up. But, the important thing is get that slide in there. And then, all right. So
I don't know if I can do that
Put the
shimmy.
slides in. Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right.
All right.
When I hit it, you buzz it. All right. Brittany, Tiffany, Amber, Sabrina, Melody, Dakota, Sierra, Bambi, Crystal Smith, that's Ruby, Tara, Tom, Timmy, Lauren, Shailene, Chantel, Christy, Mitney. I can't do it all. It's 52 random names.
That's unheard of. Though,
But
that you can
that's
read
impressive.
names.
What I can tell you, this is how this works, okay? I got a scanned copy of that fucking Outback contract in my outbox, all right? Now I press one button, 100 different newsmen read your name alongside Sam Lancaster.
Are you wearing space pants because your ass is out of this world?
Space pants.
I know, right? Go try that on someone, see if you get slapped.
Brittany, Tiffany, Candace. All right, I'm gonna rattle this shit off, okay?